Welcome back to the deep dive. It's funny, we send texts, emails across the globe instantly, right? But sending money, that often feels, well, more complicated. Sometimes, though, there's some really cool innovation hiding there. Today, we're doing a deep dive into an app that seems to be really shaking things up a bit. Taptap Send. We're going to unpack this mobile application, how it's designed to, simplify and improve international money transfers.
Exactly. And our mission here is really to explore its core features, dig into the mission behind the company, and highlight the key benefits. We want you to understand not just what it is, but maybe more importantly, why it matters, especially in this whole world of global remittances.
Right, that money people send back home. So let's start there. What exactly is Taptap Send? What makes it a compelling option? Okay, let's get into it. So at its heart, Taptap Send is it's a mobile app, lets you send money internationally, basically straight from your smartphone. Seems very focused on speed, convenience for the sender.
Precisely. Its main job is letting users send money, remittances to family, to friends, in lots of different countries. And the focus seems to be strongly on corridors across Africa, Asia, Latin America, the Caribbean, places like that. These are, really vital channels for diaspora communities. Reliable, affordable transfers make a huge difference day to day.
But, there are other services out there. What really makes Taptap Send stand out? What are those core features setting it apart?
Well, I think the first thing that really jumps out is the speed. Fast transfers. Most of them, apparently, are done within minutes.
Minutes, wow.
Yeah, minutes. Now, think about, the old way with banks. Could take days, right? Sometimes weeks even. So that kind of speed, it's a massive deal, especially if someone's waiting for money for something urgent. Medical bills, school fees, just, living expenses.
Okay, that speed is definitely a big plus. But what about the cost? You hear a lot about hidden fees in this area. Is Taptap Send actually competitive?
Yeah, that's super important. They really push the low cost and great rates angle. The sources we looked at highlight competitive exchange rates, pretty minimal fees. That seems core to their appeal. It looks like they've streamlined things, maybe by partnering directly with local payment folks in the receiving countries. That lets them sort of bypass some of the usual fee layers you see with older institutions. Makes a difference, especially for smaller, regular sends.
Okay, so sending sounds straightforward. Debit card, bank account, depending where you are. But what about the person getting the money? How flexible is it for them? How do they actually, get their hands on the cash?
Right, and that's another key area of flexibility for the recipient. They've got options. The money can go straight into a mobile money wallet, like M-Pesa in Kenya, or MTN mobile money. Those are huge.
Oh, okay, mobile money.
Yeah, or it can go into a regular bank account. Or in some places, they can actually pick up physical cash at partner locations. Having that mix is pretty crucial for accessibility, especially where traditional banking might not be everywhere.
Makes sense. And of course, we have to talk security. It's always a big question with financial apps. How secure is it? Sending your money through an app like this?
Absolutely. You have to ask that. Security is non-negotiable. The good news is Taptap Send is licensed. It's regulated as a financial service everywhere it operates. So it's not some, fly-by-night thing. It has to follow the rules.
Okay.
And technically,
right.
They use strong encryption, other security measures, standard stuff, but important to protect user data. They're PCI compliant. That's the standard for handling card data.
Yeah, PCI.
And maybe most reassuring for some people, they state very clearly they don't store your full card details and they don't sell your personal data.
That is reassuring. Okay, so beyond the features, the nuts and bolts, what about the why? What's the company's mission? What's driving them?
Yeah, I think this is quite interesting. Their mission seems very focused on providing a sort of reliable and honest service, specifically for diaspora communities. They talk a lot about lowering costs, cutting down delays, making it more convenient. It feels like they're directly trying to fix those old frustrations, the pain points that people sending money home have faced for, forever, making it easier to support family.
And the company itself, Taptap Send Inc., it's venture-backed, right? Founded in 2018, based in New York, but with offices or entities in the UK, EU, Canada, UAE, Australia, quite global. How does that structure, being venture-backed, having that global reach, help them tackle these issues like high fees or slow transfers?
That's a really good point. Being venture-backed often means they can invest heavily upfront. In tech and expanding to new markets, they might prioritize growing their user base and market share over making, a huge profit on every single transfer right away.
Okay. Long game.
Yeah. Exactly. That capital lets them build the infrastructure, make those direct deals with local payment networks we talked about. That's key for speed and cost. And that global footprint, it shows they've managed to navigate some really complex financial regulations in many different countries. That's not easy. It really speaks to their legitimacy, their operational capability.
Okay, so let's bring it back to you, our listener. What's the takeaway here? We've seen how Taptap Send is aiming to make international money transfers fast, affordable, easy, and secure, all driven by this clear mission, it seems, to support diaspora communities globally. It's a pretty powerful example of fintech tackling old problems.
And maybe connecting that to the bigger picture. Just think about the ripple effect, the collective impact of platforms like Taptap Send. We're talking about global financial inclusion here. When sending money is faster, cheaper, more of it actually gets to the families who rely on it. That directly impacts, quality of life, education, healthcare. It's not just finance. It's about empowering millions, helping them manage money across borders more easily, more affordably. It strengthens connections, supports communities in very real ways.
It definitely makes you think, doesn't it? How these services are changing more than just how we send money, but maybe even how we view global connection itself. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive today.